You want a classic, man, you better search you out, you a dinner. I like my women barefoot and pregnant cooking dinner. Not cause I'm a boss, but bitch because I am. And since I went up better, I'm with her till I be damn. Nigga, this a jam. From the ghetto to the upper echelon, J Dez sent to beat the pressures on. Let the needle press upon the 12-inch. I be gone in 12 sips, where's the tissue? I know you smell the shit, fire. Searching for rubies, these beauties is red glitter. Something out of a movie, so unruly and never bitter. My Call of Duty show you I'm truly the head nigga. The opportunity, but who's made her legs quiver? Pull my arrow from a quiver, she falls. I said timber, she claws. The big ripper, we lost in sex timber. These laws affect sinners, so I show her the straight away. Govern the mind and the body, and I don't fade away, no back down. But I don't let emotions cloud my judgment. Are we on the subject? When it's a war, you know I'm tugging. If I drag you through the mud, I still keep it 100. And no matter how it feels, I'm still your fucking husband. Sometimes she likes it, sometimes she don't. Sometimes I'm icy, sometimes I'm cold. I know it sounds rough, but sit back and let it simmer. All I need is 6 months, as of now you're a beginner. A swig of Babylon, it done damage your fucking liver. That's why he sent a priest and a prophet out to deliver. You need more time than scissor, cause your mind is RZA. Black, Hispanic, and Native Indian, you still nigga. Fuck a Tommy Hill figure. We got the skill, nigga, to pop and kill niggas, to stop and heal niggas. Them Dr. Phil niggas is not for real, nigga. I cop the zeal, nigga, from out the field, nigga. Taking chances, circumstances, that romance is for the birds, but the truth is for the ruthless, what every woman deserves. Kicking none of them to the curb, some of them just prefer. If one of them gets the notion, she running them just absurd. I'm loving the 2/3, a flock without a shepherd, worse off than Helen Keller. Red and red peppers on top of the red letters, mixing business with the pleasure. This is water turned to wine, circa 1969. Left religios behind and tie that fire to your spine and put this burden in your mind. Your warrior presses Zion. Sometimes she likes it, sometimes she don't. Sometimes I'm icy, sometimes I'm just cold.
You boy, you know what time it is, nigga. Better watch how you step in, yeah. But that was my nigga, yeah. I'm in it, yo. Got my nigga Rawan with me. But that was my niggas, it'll be an honor. You know what I'm saying? Under commanding general, your honor. Straight off the top, I love all of my niggas. That shit ain't gon' stop till we on top and we ballin', my nigga. We be fly as fuck, you know them bitches be stalking my niggas. That shit'll never change and it's the same with all my niggas. City to city, I should be at home. That's what my ribs say. But bitch, I'm grown. I'm in these streets and closed caption. Niggas know we bout that action. If a nigga play with me, then my Hakim gon' let him have it. Hey, make you the shit, this truth the shit. Nigga play, I let that Ruger hit. Get on them tracks, they be like, who is this? I'm rude with it. Ain't got no manners. All them pussy niggas talking shit. Yeah, I know they can't stand us, but we UPK, Louisiana, bitch, that's what I'm ripping. And my niggas solid number, real ones in my section. If you wanna get down, put your boots on, start stepping. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood. I lay my life down right now for all my sisters and brothers because I love them. I see them dapping and hug them. It's amazing to see how well we adapt from the struggle. Born again from a life of sin, trapped in the gutter. My mind frame was to kill my own kind. Feeling inferior, waking up ready to die. Run with them killers, so it's just a matter of time. For I take your life or let you take mine. That's when I realized the slaves killing slaves while the white man live to get old. We in them graves, and shit got me feeling played. I opened the Bible, went through them records, found out we was royalty, a nation to be respected. But in this world we rejected, we hated for our complex. Still fighting to get accepted. We hear the truth and reject it, but love is getting corrected. And all my niggas correct me. The commandments, the foundation we erected. Brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Brotherhood is a weapon. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. If I die for my niggas, it'll be an honor and a blessing. Better watch how you stepping, cause brotherhood is a weapon. Hey, hey. Yeah, you know what it is. 140 for the rebel, busy man shit, nigga. They take their head over, nigga. I read what Eve did to Adam, I just pray my love don't lie to me. Swing the iron like Samson, I can't let no holder lie to me. I don't feel these rappers, all they lies is hypocrisy. Ain't no competition, ain't no rivalry. Nigga think I'm playing, I don't hear one word they saying, this shit light work. Think
Muhammad one of us, he might lose his life first. Circle up and stay alert. Another cop can stretch the nigga. He ain't demon, it's an exorcism. Watch I bless the nigga. You took that oath in blood, then you know I'm gonna get active with you. From the opposition. All right. Yeah. Shalom Israel. This police officer resigned holding down a Sabbath service out here in Arizona. All right, we can go ahead and get it in. Lock in for the typo and the title. We're actually we're starting off at chapter 37, right, in the book of Exodus, heading over into heading over, right? So as y'all know, we got a little bit more left in here on Exodus. Not much more chapter wise. I'm saying a few more chapters mean like another week or so we'll be out of the book of Exodus into the book of Leviticus. But yeah, today it's just like kind of like what was last week. It's really going to be more of a more instructions. You know, what I'm saying blueprint. We'll be pretty much reading how to put several things together. Going back into the lamp. No, you'll also be starting which we'll get more into next week, which would be the breastplate with all the stones of Israel on it. All right, we'll be getting into that starting next week. If you don't know, our school has been reading 49 verses all the way. We're going to read the whole Bible. We started in Genesis, we're in Exodus. All right, we're going to do this all the way unto Malachi. All right, so all zones will be on the same page. All right. So with that, we're going to get this thing started. Mind you, Mr. Stan, upon your pajamas to turn it and face the east. All right, we'll start off with the Lord's Prayer. All right, in the Hebrew. Abanawa, Shabashamayo, Kodash, Haya, Shamka, Yahweh, Blakwatha, Taba'a, Wadazaka, Haya, Aisha, Baharataza, Kawa, Haya, Bashamayim, Athanawa, Lakam, Call, Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Kawathnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kawathinawa, Wala'a, Tabayanawa, Banasai 1, Abar, Hawashai Nawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwa, Wa Allah, Wata Parath, Laiwalayim, Aman. All right, in English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done in earth as it is in heaven.
Give us this day our daily bread. Forgive us our debts, as we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. So like it. Fix that real quick. Okay, this is the Hakak, the power, in the Hebrew. Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Baba Kashah, Athananawa, Hakak, Hakak Rapa'ah, Kar, Makala'ah, Wakar Madawa, Hakak Latahar, Hamatazarayim, Hakak, Laquayim, Hamathium, Hakak, Al Karwath, Hatama'ala, Lagar Shun, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Wadaman. In English, Yahweh, name Yahushai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. Name Yahushai, thank you, so be it. All right, bless Israel. In Hebrew, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Barak Lanawa, Rasha Allah, Wahabayah Barak, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Dwadaman. In English, Yahweh, your name Yahushai, bless us and Israel in the school. Your name Yahushai, thank you, so be it. All right, Psalms 121. In Hebrew, Asha'ah, Ayanya, Aharyim, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah, Ma'aim, Yahweh, Aisha, Shemayim, Wa'aratazah, Ayathan, Lamawat, Wagalka, Ayanawam, Shemarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Yasham, Shalmar, Yashra'ala, Yahweh, Shemarka, Yahweh, Tazaka, Al Yad, Yumyaka, Yomam, Hashamash, La'ah, Lekaka, Wayarak, Balayala, Yahweh, Yashamarka, Makar Rai, Yashamar, Athnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza Athka, Labawaka, Ma'itha, Wa'ai, Iwalam. All right. In English, I lifted mine eyes unto the hills. From whence cometh my help? They were coming from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. You would not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee will not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yasharallah shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, this time forth, even forevermore. All right, Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, Adam Yalakah, Al Thakarash, Wa Al Tashakwat, Al Kayahana, Al Yebyaka, Yahama Yawan, Ra'ash, Al Aimaka, Yaiwa Yamwa, Sawada, Wayata, Yaitazawa, Al Tazapawanyaka, Amarwa, Lakawa, Wanakak Yadam, Magalia, Wala'a, Zakar, Shom Yash'ala, Iwada, Kaya, Nawaitazawa, Al Laba, Yakatwa, Alyaka, Saka, Alyaka, Baryath, Wahagarium, Gabal. Sorry, it's like it. Baryath, Dakarathwa, Alahaya, Saka, Ahaya, Adawam, Wayashma Alium, Mawaabu, Wahagarium, Gabal, Wamawan, Wamalak, Palashath, Amishabya, Tazawar, Gum Ashawar, Nalawa, Ibum, Hayawa, Zarawai, Rabani Lawat, Salah, Ashalaham, Kamadi, Kasaya, Sara'ah, Kayebyan, Banakar, the Koshwan, Ashamadwa, Ba'ayan Da'ara, Hayawa, Daman, La Adama, Shaitamwa, the Da, Yatmawa, Ka'arab, because of Iwa, because of Bak, because of Zor, Mana I, Carl, it's like come with. It's like come with, Ashar, Amarwa, Naira Ash, it's like Naira Shah, Nanawa, Ah, Na'awath, Allahayim, Allahaya, Shay Thumwa, Kagagala, Kakwash, the Panya Raka, Ka'ash, the Ba'ira Ya'irin, Wakala Haba, Talahat, Harayam, Khan, Thar Datma, Basa Irika, Babasa, Bapaska, Tabahalam, Mala'a, Panyaham, Kalawan, Yabash, Wayabakashwa, Shimka, Yahawa, Yabashwa, Wayabahawa, Ayai, Wayakaparwa, Waya Abadwa, Waya Daiwa, Kaya Ata, Shimka, Yahawa, Labatka, Ayawan, Al-Kar, Ha-Ratazah. All right, in English, keep not thy silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thy enemies make a tumult, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. They taken crafty counsel against thy people, and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, let's cut them off from being a nation. That the name of Yasharallah may be no more in remembrance. They consulted together with one consent, they are confederate against thee, tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites, of Moab, and Hagarenes, Gebal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur is also drunk with them, the hope in the children of Lot, Salah, doing to them as unto the Midianites, as to Sisera, as to Jabin, the book of Kisan, which perished at Endor, he became as dung for the earth. Made the nobles like Ared, and like Zeed, yea, or the princess of Zabah, and Nazamuna, who said, let's take to ourselves the houses of God in possession, or my God, make them like it will. As the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, the flame set the mountains on fire. To persecute them with thy tempest, and make them afraid with thy storm. Fill their faces with shame, let me seek thy name, O Lord. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high of all the earth. That's the blessings in Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh, Wa Yahweh Shai, Wa Ma'aka Allah, Wa Alahayim, Wa Tazab Ya'ah, Alawap Yahana, Ha Alawapim, Hasiranium, Akatazayayim, Akal Yayim, Wa Wathium, Yahweh, Bashim Yahushai, the water of Man. In English, bless you, Yahweh, and Yahushai, and Michael, and the angels, commanded John Yohana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, name Yahushai, like you so be it. All right, sorry why I shove you. Turn you see it. I think I said the correction on there is like no, that's backwards. So we're gonna be in Exodus, the 37th chapter, right? And starting at verse 20. There's going to read 7 verses in Hebrew. And then we're going to read them all over again in English. Let's see real quick. Exodus chapter 37, verse 20. Waba Mana Ra Arabai Gabayim. I'm just trying to double check I'm reading this the right way. Right. Sometimes you gotta just double check yourself. Okay. Yeah. Gabayim. Mashaquarium. Mashaquarium. See. Kapatharium. Kapatharium. Wapa Wapa Ra Wapa Rock. Wapa Rock Ya. 21. Wabapar. Waba Pathar. Takat. Shania. Shania. Aquanium. Mamna. Mamana. Wakapar. Wakapar. Wa. Bapathar. Takat. Shania. Aquanium. Mamana. Babapathar. Takath. Shania. Aquania. Aquanium. Mamana. La Shad. La Shashath. Aquanium. Hatazayam. Mamana. Verse 22. Bapatharium. Bapathar Yaham. Waquanthum. Mamana. Hayawa. Kala. Kala. Bakwasha. Akath. Akath. Zahab. Yeah. Oh, it's like my place. Zahab, Tahawar, verse 23. Wayaash, Ath, Narath, Yah, Shabbai, Wama, Malakwak, Yah, Makai, Tath, Yah, Zahab, Tahawar, verse 24. Babar, Zahab, Tahawar, Aisha, let's see, Atha, Wa'ath, Call, let's see, uh, Kalaya, Kalaya, verse 25. Waya, Waya Ash, Ath, Mazabak, Mazabak, Hakwata, see, Hakwat Rath, Atazaya, Atazaya, Shat Yam, Shat Yam, Amah, Arabwa, Wa Amah, Rakab, Rakabwa, Rabawa, Rabah, Wa'ai, Wa'amath, Wa'amathim, Kwamathwa, Mam Nawa, Amanwa, Haywa, Koranath, Yawa, verse 26. We have to Zapa, see, Athwa, Zahab, Tahawar, Ath, Gagwa, Wa'ath, Quayarath, Yawa, see, Sabayab, Wa'ath, Quaranath, Yawa, Wa'isha, Lawa, Zar, Zahab, uh, Sapayab. All right, that was verses 2026. So read those same 7 verses in the English. All right. The book of Exodus, chapter 37, chapter 37, verse 20 in the English. If you're following on, like that, title is a typo. It's supposed to say Exodus 37:20 to 39:8. It's locking. All right, here you go. In the midst of the seven candlesticks, but in the midst of the candlesticks were four bowls like almonds, his knops and his flowers, and a knop under two branches of the same, and a knop under two branches of the same, and a knop under two branches of the same, according to the six branches growing outside of it. The knops and the branches were of the same. All of it was one beaten work of pure gold. Oh. Verse 3. He made his seven lamps and his snuffers and his snuff dishes of pure gold. Of a talent of pure gold made he it and all the vessels thereof. He made the incense altar of shittim wood, and the length of it was a cubit, the breadth of it a cubit. It was four square, and 2 cubits was the height of it. The horns thereof were of the same. All right, so this probably be a quick one. Uh, cubits. All right, verse 26. And he overlaid it with pure gold, both the top of it and the sides thereof round about, and the horns of it also he made unto it a crown of gold round about. All right. The next 7 verses. All right, verse 27. Washathia, uh, Taba'ith, Zahab, Aisha, Aisha, Lawa, Mathakath, Lazar, Lazab, Lazar, Awa, Al, uh, Shathia, uh, Shaitha, Shathia, Tazalai, Tazala'ith, uh, Yawa, Al, Shar, like Shania, Shania, see, Tazad Yawa, Tazada Yawa. Okay. Like y'all, give me a second. Let's see, it's like word. Um, Kazab Yawa, Labathium, Labadium, Lashaath, Shathwa, Baham, verse 20, verse 28, Wayaish, Ath, Hebad, Hebadium, Itazayah, Chathium, it's like Bahab, okay, Shatyum, Wayatazapah, Atham, Atham, Tazahab, verse 29, Wayaash, Thoth, uh, Shamwa, it's like a Shamka, Hamashal, Mashakah, Korash, Ba'ath, see, Quadarath, Hasam Yam, Yam, Tahawar, Ma'asha, Rakwa, Wayaash, Ath, Mazabah, Mazabak, see, Ha'elah, Achazab Yah, yeah, so Atazayah, Sha'yam, Kamash, uh, Amarath, Arabwa, one, Kamash, Amash, Amawat. Okay, to the verses in the English, starting at verse 27. Look at Exodus chapter 37, verse 27. And he made two rings of gold for under the crown thereof by the feet, two corners of it, two upon two sides thereof, and upon and be it's like to be places for the staves to bear it withal. And he made staves of cheetah wood and overlaid them with gold. And he made the holy anointing oil and pure incense of sweet spices according to the work of the apothecary. So this once again describing the table, describing the incense holder, describing the menorah, what it's gonna look like. So it's going to a lot of it's good descriptions. So just blueprints for people to write down and read. They know how to make what it's saying to make. It said to us it sounds like gibberish, but to those who are in the field know, like, kind of piece together what it should look like in the head. So, like, give me 1 second. All right. I'm gonna continue. All right. So, all right, so verse 28. Look at Exodus chapter 37, verse 28. He made the staves of shittim wood and overlaid them with gold. And he made the holy anointing oil and the pure incense of sweet spices according to the work of the apothecary. Chapter 38, verse 1. He made the altar of burnt offerings of shittim wood. 5 cubits was the length thereof, and 5 cubits was the breadth thereof. It was 4 square, and 3 cubits the height thereof. Like I said, think of the cubit as, like I said, this is like the cubit right here. Like here to here is like, this is considered the cubit, right? To find a forearm. So imagine this is boom, so that. So it's a nice size altar, man. Because I showed pictures last week of what everything looked like. I definitely go and search those pictures. All right. Uh, Verse 2. He made the horns thereof on the 4 corners of it. and the horns thereof were of the same, and he overlaid it with brass. And he made all the vessels of the altar, the pots, and the shovels, and the basins, and the flesh hooks, and the fire pans, all the vessels thereof made he of brass. And he made for the altar a brazen grate of network under the compass thereof, beneath unto the midst of it. He cast 4 rings for the 4 ends of the grate of brass to be places for the staves. This is giving them ways to carry the stuff. You know what I'm saying? A lot of the stuff will be heavy. They're not going to be taken apart, put it back together. They had a hook, a little loop at the end of each one, so you just put it's time to go. Put the staves. You have brothers carrying on each side. They'll be carrying this equipment, right? All the stuff was made so they can be easily carried. You know, so you can move it. Like I said, at the time, remember this is the time we're just coming out of this is still Exodus. We're just coming out of Egypt. So at this time we are a nomadic people, so we're moving around a lot. All right, so by moving around, a lot of things you want to better pick up and go. So you take your shittim wood, cut it to size. You're gonna cut your rings on the tables, the art. You're gonna put those staves in there, so you're good to go. You just pick it up, and those brothers will carry the equipment. You know what I'm saying, for the temple. It's for the tabernacle, right? That's what all this is describing. Just remember the time that this is being written. Like I said, there's a reason why. Like I said, the Most High is a very detail oriented person, being. Most High is very detail oriented. It just gives you a lot of details on how these things that are made for the tabernacle, for the temple, were made. You know what I'm saying? Why you put a loop at the end of it. The loop is to taking this all apart. You just slide the staves in between the holes, pick up, and you walk off. Right, makes it easy to move. It's easy to carry while the whole people is traveling. Right. Verse 5. And he cast 4 rings for the 4 ends of the grate of brass to be places for the staves. And he made the staves of shittim wood and overlaid them with brass. And he put the staves into the rings on the side of the altar to bear it withal. He made the altar hollow with boards. He made the layer of brass, and the foot of it brass, of the looking glasses of the women assembling, which assembled at the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. He made the court on the south side southward. The hangings of the court were of fine twined linen and 100 cubits. The pillars were 20, and the brazen sockets 20. The hooks of the pillars and the fillets were of silver. And for the north side, the hangings were 100 cubits, and the pillars were 20, and the sockets of brass 20. The hooks of the pillars and their fillets of silver. And for the west side were hanging 50 cubits, their pillars 10, their sockets 10, the hooks of the pillars and their fillets were silver. For the east side, eastward 50 cubits. Hanging on the one side of the gate were 15 cubits, and their pillars 3, and their sockets 3. And for the other side of the court gate, on this hand, On this hand and that hand were hanging of 15 cubits, the pillar three, and the sockets three. All the hangings of the court round about were to be fine twined linen. Now the sockets of the pillars were brass, the hooks of the pillars, the fillets of silver, and the overlaying of their capiters of silver, and all the pillars of the court were filleted with silver. So just going over once again. Shalom, sir. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for the comment, sir. Appreciate it. Like I said, this is going over. Not getting up the courtyard, right? This is all about the tabernacle. So maybe real quick, let me just get the picture of the tabernacle, right? Let's see which one looks the best. Y'all give me a second. Let's not use that one. So some of this is just better with a visual A. You know what I'm saying? Something you can really take a look at. Finding the good one to go off of is the problem. Okay. Hoping y'all can see that. Everybody in the chat, let me know if you can see that. See that okay or not? Trying to make it bigger. Hopefully, you can see that those are kind of the dimensions that we're going over right now. They said better when you got this visual in front of you versus just the me just reading it out to you because it's going to sound crazy. It's going to sound like I don't know what the hell. this dude is talking about. That this makes sense. All right, so this is the outer courtyard right here, right? All this area right here, like the open. Not inside. This is inside the tabernacle, right? All this is probably the tabernacle. All of this. This is your outside. This is your courtyard, right? The outer court, as they call it. It is. Which is what they're talking about right now. See all the pillars that are right here, and the curtains that are with them. This is the entrance into the courtyard. This is your fence that goes around it. Right? It's all made out of linen. Right? All made out of linen. You got your different staves. Talking about see how they kind of shoot that much y'all can see this right here. The linen attached to from this staff, from this post to this post. Right? And there's hooks where they hook it up at. They hook these up to each other. This is how you form the out. This is how you form the outer. This is how you form the outer court. It's like, right? These right here, right? They got these cloth hooked in here to these posts. There's the bases of the post right here. You got these four right here, four linen sheets right here. This is the entrance into the outer court. All right, we were talking about the brazen. You read about the candlestick, the menorah. That's right here. Right here is the incense, the altar incense. This right here. The table, which is for the showbread. All right. And so you got a veil, curtain in between. So once again, this is where the Ark of the Covenant would sit. This is about the measurements right here. So this is what you do this measurement would most likely come out to you converted the cubits. With these, this is measured in feet. Yeah, so the visual is always helpful. You know, see, I'm trying to visualize these things. When you're going through when you're reading the book, right? Uh, you're not sure what something looks like. It's best to look this stuff up, man, because this is one of the best. Not it's not the best. Let me take that back. This is how you're going to be able to better visualize exactly what you're reading. Understand? This will definitely help with that. That's what it's for. That's to give you that visual aid that you need. All right. So I will just kind of we'll just leave that. Or I'll leave that on the screen. And so as I'm reading, you know, further on, just make sure that you are using this as the visual aid. All right. So we're at the book of Exodus, chapter 38, verse 16. All the hangings of the court round about were of fine twined linen, and the sockets of the pillars were of brass, the hooks of the pillars and the fillets of silver, and the overlaying of their uh, capiters of silver, and all the pillars of the court were were filtered with silver. And the hangings of the gate of the court was needlework of blue, purple, and scarlet, and fine twined linen. 20 cubits was the length, and the height and the breadth was 5 cubits, answerable to the hangings of the court. So I said earlier, right? In the center of it, right? It's right here. Be these four right here. This is your gate. All these are made of linen. Once again, why was this stuff made of linen? Right? Raw thing they could have made out of metal. Could have put that up, put some metal sheets around. Once again, like I said, at the time, people are very nomadic people. It's much more easier and better to carry around a bunch of linen than carry around all that metal. Now, it's gonna save you time, it's gonna save you energy. It'll be quicker to put this up and take it back down. All right. Verse 18. Wait. Verse 19. And the pillars were four, the sockets of brass four, the hooks of silver, and the overlay of the capiters and of the fillets of silver. And all the pins of the tabernacle and of the court round about were of brass. This is the sum of the tabernacle, even of the tabernacle of testimony, as it counted according to the commandment of Moses for the service of the Levites by the hand of Ithamar, the son to Aaron the priest, and Bezaleel, the son of Uri, the son of Hur, of the tribe of Judah, made all that the Lord commanded Moses. And with him was Ahalab, son of Ahisamach, of the tribe of Dan, an engraver and of cunning workman, and a cunning workman, and an embroiderer in blue, in purple, and in scarlet, in fine linen. Again, this is just them giving these brothers the props for completing this. Everything that you see was put by put together by the team that these brothers led, right? So these are skilled artisans in their day, skilled craftsmen at what they did, the best. You know what I'm saying? Once I gave them the ability to do what they did, and they made glorious work for the Most High. Verse 24. All the gold that occupied for the work and all the work of the holy place, even the gold of the offering was 29 talents and 730 shekels after the shekel of the sanctuary. I believe that's talking about how much it will cost. Let's just see how much that is real quick. Let's see. It says it's 20. Let's see. All right, so what it's saying at this time would be right. It's giving this for 29 talents and 730 shekels of gold. Today's price will get you 54 kind of inflation, all that. Get you 54.6 million dollars. And also remember that the talent and the shekel, those were measured by the weight of the gold. Right? It's measured by the weight of it. So that's what you look at upwards in today's time. Uh, Look at Exodus chapter 38, verse 25. And the silver of them that were numbered of the congregation was 100 talent and 1,703 score and 15 shekels after the shekel of the sanctuary. A It's like, y'all, one more second. One more second, y'all. Right. It's like, yeah, I was trying to stay Awake, slack, back. Saying, just trying to, saying, stay awake. So we almost done, y'all. Like I said, we got more ways to go. We got it here. Just trying to. But no, I don't really drink coffee that much, but so I drink to stay awake. And so I'm gonna take this off. I don't need that on here no more. So that was just to give a visual of what was being put together. All right, book of Exodus, chapter 38, verse 26. A bakah for every man, that is half a shekel, after the shekel of the sanctuary, for every one that went to be numbered from 20 years old and upward, for 600,000 and 3,550 men. Now the 100 talents of silver were cast to the sockets of the sanctuary, and the sockets of the veil, and 100 sockets of the 100 talents, a talent for a socket. Now the 1,775 shekels he made hooks for the pillars, and overlaid their carpenters and filleted them and filleted them. And the brass of the offering was 70 talents and 2,400 shekels. And therewith he made the sockets to the door of the tabernacle of the congregation, in the brazen altar, the brass grate for it, and all the vessels of the altar, and the sockets of the court round about, and the sockets of the court gate, and all the pins of the tabernacle, and all the pins of the court round about. So basically, everything was expensive, about how much everybody put into it. I'm saying these of all these men, over 600,000 men that put into this. All right. Verse 28. And of the 1,775 shekels, he made hooks for the pillars. It's like artwork. That's there. Chapter 39, verse 1. And of the blue and purple and scarlet, they made cloths of service to do service in the holy place. It made the holy garments for Aaron, as the Lord commanded Moses. He made the ephod of gold, blue, and purple, and scarlet, and fine twined linen. And they did beat the gold into thin plates, and cut it into wires, to work it in the blue, and in the purple, and in the scarlet, the fine linen with cunning work. So basically, they made these linings, and they twined it, and they laced it with the gold, right? You ever seen anybody lace gold into objects before? This is what they're talking about. It's how you lace the gold into it. But this is what we're about to get into, right? Is the ephod. So we'll look at a visual real quick. So we're gonna look at it more next week. Right? Ephod was part of the holy garment that was worn by the priest. I want to use it, but the only I might have to draw a new image of this E5 man. All I got is just these heathens in our work. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole picture. 1 second, I just want to make sure just find a good picture to use here. No, I'm not starting out small. It's not. So let me pull this back up. All right. So, right, this is said going over again. This is the E5, right? This is part of the E5. This is this area right here. This area right here. This is the blue, purple. This is like the gold. This is the breastplate that he would wear. All right, the mortar stones here. See, this is close, but this is not completely it. You know, especially this term right here. This is not how it's supposed to look at all. Like a bad wig right there. Like I said, that's gonna give you a quick look over what we're rating. In the curious girdle of his ephod, that was like book of Exodus chapter 39, verse 5. In the curious girdle of his ephod that was upon it was of the same according to the work thereof, of gold, blue, and purple, and scarlet, and fine twined linen, as the Lord commanded Moses. And they wrought onyx stone enclosed in ouches of gold, graven as signets were graven, with the names of the children of Israel. And he put them on the shoulder of the ephod, that they should be stones for a memorial for the children of Israel, as the Lord commanded Moses. So again, stones up here. It's got, let's say, 12 tribes. We got six in this one, six in this one, with the stones of more engraven with the children of Israel's name on it. And he made the breastplate of cunning work, like the work of the ephod, of gold, blue, and purple, scarlet, and fine twined linen. Right, that's our 49 verses today. This is the breastplate he's talking about right here. It's the breastplate right there talking about. Yeah. Sean says, thanks for checking in. So as we come down, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, this is giving you all the visual what's being read. So that way you can better see what's being said than just reading it out to you. Because then you're not going to know what's going on, what's being said, right? Wouldn't be able to know what's being said what are you trying to visualize? You're not a visual person. Right? If you can't read things like what I just read and visualize it, you see it on there. You know what I'm saying? Better get you the visual. You see what it looks like. You know what I'm saying? You see what it looks like. Uh, Now you got a better visual of what's being read to you from the Bible. So if you're not you're not a carpenter, you're not an engineer of some kind, you're not a somebody who does work for clothing, like a fashion person. I don't know what they call it. It's like if you don't make clothes, things that what you're reading sounds like gibberish to you. If you're not used to putting blueprints together for things, that's what the most I laid out was a blueprint. Right? You're not used to those things and putting those together and then writing those out. A lot of what I read just sound like the parents from Charlie Brown. It doesn't. It kind of goes over your head. Which is why I pulled out. You know, what I'm saying the representation of it. Like I said, this was just showing the most accurate thing. No, it's not. But it's close enough so that you can visually see everything I just read. So we get into that more next week. We're going to go ahead and close out. So, Nigel, you stand. We'll end with these prayers. Upon your Hakwadam, is to turn face to the east, wherever that is at your home. All right. And starting with the Lord's Prayer. Abanawa, Shabashemaya, Kodash, Haya, Shemka, Yahweh, Malakwaka, Taba'a, Atazaka, Haya, Aisha, Barataza, Kawa, Haya, Bashamayim, Batalanawa, Lakak, so Lakam, Ka, Yawam, Wasalaknawa, Kawathnawa, Kasalaknawa, Kawathinawa, Wala, Tabayanawa, Banasaya 1, Abal, Hawashinawa, Mayan, Rai, Kaya, Laka, Hamalakwath, Wa'ala, Wata Parath, Lawalanyam, Aman. All right. In the English, our Father, which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Yahweh, thy kingdom come, thy will be done, in earth as is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread. Give us our debts, we forgive our debtors. Lead us not into temptation, deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory, forever. So be it. All right, the cock, the power. All right, in the Hebrew, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Babakashah, Mathalanawa, Hakak, Hakak Rapa'ah, Kal Makalah, Wakal Madawa, Hakak, Latahar, Hamatazarayim, Hakak, Lakwayim, Hamathia, Hakak, Arakarwath, Hatamala, Lagar Shan, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Wadaman. In English, Yahweh, name Yahushai, please give us the power to heal all manner of sickness and all manner of disease, the power to cleanse the lepers, the power to raise the dead, the power against unclean spirits, to cast them out. In name Yahushai, thank you, so be it. All right, bless Israel. In Hebrew, Yahweh, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Barak Lanawa, Wayasha Arla, Wahabayasa Paryam, Barak, Ba'ashem Yahushai, Wadaman. In English, Yahweh, in name Yahushai, bless us in Israel and the school. In name Yahushai, thank you, so be it. Psalms 121 in the Hebrew, Asha'ah, Ayanya, Aharyam, Ma'ayan, Yaba'ah, Isaiah, Ma'ain, Yahweh, Aisha, Shamayim, Warataza, Ayathan, Lamawat, Regalka, Ayanawam, Shamarka, Hana, La'ah, Yanawam, Wala'ah, Leashan, Sharmar, Rasha'ala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Yahweh, Tzalka, Al Yad, Yumyaka, Yoamam, Hashemash, La'ah, Lekaka, Vayarak, Balayala, Yahweh, Shamarka, Makar Rai, Yashamar, Afnapashka, Yahweh, Yashamar, Taza'athka, Abawa'aka, Ma'ita, Wa'ai, Iwalam. In the English, I will lift up my eyes unto the hills, from whence cometh my help, that cometh from Yahweh, which made heaven and earth. He would not suffer thy foot to be moved. He that keepeth thee would not slumber. Behold, he that keepeth Yasher Allah shall neither slumber nor sleep. Yahweh is thy keeper. Yahweh is thy shade upon thy right hand. The sun shall not smite thee by day, nor the moon by night. Yahweh shall preserve thee from all evil. He shall preserve thy soul. Yahweh shall preserve thy going out and thy coming in, from this time forth and even forevermore. All right, Psalms 83 in the Hebrew. Alahayim, all Damu Yalakah, all Takarash, or all Tashakwat, all Kayahanai, our Yebuka, Yahamayawan, Ra'ash, our Imaka, Ya'awa Yamwa, Sawada, Reta, Yaitazawa, Alta the Pavonika, Amarwa, Lakawa, Winakakidam, Magaya, Wala'a, Yazakar, Sham Yasha'ala, Awada, Kaya, Nawaitazawa, Laba, Yakadwa, Ayaka, Baryath, Dakarathwa, Ahaya, Adawam, Wayashama Aliyam, Mawa'aba, Wagarium, Gabal, Waimawan, Waimalak, Palashath, Amyashabya, Tazawar, Gum Ashawar, Nalawa, Imam, Hayawa, Zarawai, Banya Lawat, Salah, Aishalaham, Kamadian, Kasaya, Sara'ah, Kayabian, Banakal, Koyashwan, Ashamadwa, Ba'ayan, Da'ara, Hayawa, Daman, La'adama, Sharithamwa, Nada, Yab Mawa, Ka'arab, because of Abba, because of Bak, Wakatazar, Mana'ai, Ka, Sarakamwa, Ashar, Amarwa, Nairashah, Vanawa, Ad, Na'awath, Alahayim, Alahaya, Sharathamwa, Kagagala, Kakwash, Napanya Raka, Ka'ash, Taba'ira Ya'ira, Wakala Haba, Talahat, Harayam, Khan, Thardatba, Basairaka, Basawa Pathka, Tabahalam, Mala'ah, Panyaham, Kwalawan, Rabakashwa, Shimka, Yahweh, Yabashwa, Rabaharwa, Aija'ai, Waya Kaparwa, Waya Abadwa, Waya Da'aiwa, Kayata, Shimka, Yahweh, the Badka, Ayawan, Al-Kar, Haratazah. In English, keep not thy silence, O God. Hold not thy peace, and be not still, O God. For lo, thine enemies make a tumult. They that hate thee have lifted up the head. They are taking crafty counsel against thy people and consulted against thy hidden ones. They have said, come, let's cut them off from being a nation, that the name of Yasher Allah may be no more in remembrance. For they consulted together with one consent. They are confederate against thee, the tabernacles of Edom, and the Ishmaelites of Moab, and the Hagarenes, Gabal, and Ammon, and Amalek, the Philistines, with the inhabitants of Tyre. Assur also joined with them. They are hoping the children of Lot, Salah. Do unto them as unto the Midianites. As to Sisera, as to Jabin, of the brook of Kison, which perished at Endor. They became as dung for the earth. But the nobles like Oreb, and like Zeb, yea, or the princess Asabah, and Azamuna, who said, let's take to ourselves the houses of God in possession, oh my God, with them like a wheel. as the stubble before the wind, as the fire burneth the wood, as the flames set the mountains on fire. To persecute them with thy tempest, make them afraid with thy storm. With the faces with shame, let me seek thy name, O Lord. Let them be confounded and troubled forever. Yea, let them be put to shame and perish, that men may know that thou, whose name alone is Yahweh, art the most high of all the earth. All right, this is the blessings in the Hebrew. Barakatah Yahweh, Wa Yahweh Shai, Wa Maka Allah, Wa Alahayim, Atazabi'ah, Alawap Yahana, Ha Alawapim, Ha Saranyim, Akwatazayayim, Akal Yayim, Wa Hakwathium, Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, Wa Ramah. In English, bless you Yahweh, in Yahweh Shai, and Michael, and the angels, Commander General Yohana, the generals, the captains, the officers, the troopers, and the sisters. Yahweh, and then Yahweh Shai, thank you so be it. So Shoving, see it, but that's the end of today's Sabbath service. Shalom.